Oh, I'm stuck at this, you know. Oh, like,
You and me, us never part, Maki Dad. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Cinephiles Culture. I'm Christian.
And I'm Drake.
And we are going to react to the Color Purple trailer, the new Color Purple trailer that everybody's talking about. I was tempted to watch it on Twitter and everywhere else, but I said, nope, I got to wait for my homie.
I didn't wait, but I'm happy to enjoy this with Christian. This is Cinephiles Culture. This is a team effort, and we're huge fans of the color purple. As you can see, we are representing. This is something light. We can have something more for the premiere, but especially for this trailer, we're more than excited to get a deep dive into the conversation, into the shots, the stills, and more than anything else, we'd love to have y'all feedback as well. Christian, are you ready?
I'm so ready. I can't wait. Okay, I'm gonna put myself on mute so y'all can get into it. All right, here we go.
I ain't got no tissue near me. You good?
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
you know what? No, I do. I have napkins. You need to have some next to you.
I'm gonna jump be a G. Y'all get these. My beard go soak up my tears. That's what we're gonna do. If we get there. If we get there. Okay. All right. I don't know. 3, 2, 1.
Today, our teacher taught us about a place called Africa. She say our mamas come from Queens over there. That means that we royalty. I don't need you to love me.
Afternoon. I need me a wife.
Even if we have to part, you and me, us have one heart. I don't need.
Get off my land!
You. I rat you every day. Daddy! Nothing but death can keep me from it.
Oh, Miss Sheila!
You must ain't got no kinfolk around these parts.
All I had was my sister. She was the only one ever loved me.
I'm gonna hold my head up. I'm gonna put my shoulders back.
It's time for you to see the world.
There's gonna be some changes made.
Put it on. This ain't me.
Hush.
We need to look like we belong. Let's see the smile and color.
Sweet and loving God.
Showing my heart to the folks that I'm close to.
Now we're talking.
Dear Seeley, we are more than just kings and queens. We are at the center of the universe. Oh, yes, I
am. How we feeling? I know. Soak it in. Everybody soak it in.
So I have chills.
I know, right? I was getting goosebumps up and down my arm.
Okay, so first, before I even tell you my reaction, I want to hear, because I know you are a diehard TCP fan. Mm-hmm. So I want to hear what it means to you. What did it mean to you when you first watched it before you watched it with me?
Well, first of all, hearing about it, you don't want to send it to me. You the first person to send it to me. Trust me, a lot of other people sent it to me afterward. You the first one. I was at work. I knew it was coming out, but I didn't think it was going to be this year. Okay, I knew it was in the works. I knew some of the actors that were going to be in it, but I really am excited for it. And then the first thing when I watched it, I think it was on the Instagram. I think Fantasia shared it first. The one I saw, the one you sent me, was Fantasia. And I watched it in the conference room because I was getting ready for it. Like, it was like right before, it was during my lunch break, thankfully. And I was like, man, I wish my family could be around and watch this. All my family members, the men and the women in my family who's gone to the upper room to celebrate this with them, you know, because this is when I think of family, I think of love, you know, I think of community, I think of us gathering together. And The Color Purple is a movie we watched together. I know, and everybody have a different experience with The Color Purple. But with my family, we took it as something as like a learning moment, laughter, trauma. You know, I come from a family of drama at times, but it meant a lot to me watching this, you know. But I can say I've grown to the point that my relationship with The Color Purple has taken a new step by reading the book. So that, and I would love to hear your perspective before I get into, you know, some of my. I'm gonna give you my real feeling. I'm gonna give you, not all of it's real, but I'm gonna give you my feelings about like overall. Then we can get into all the fun stuff. I'm thinking.
Okay.
How you feeling overall, right now? Forget me. How you feeling right now?
So, The Color Purple is what it is. Like I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s. The Color Purple is an American classic. Mm-hmm. When it came out, it had criticism, plenty of criticisms. But mainly because it was at a white director and they didn't feel Steven Spielberg could do Alice Walker's book any justice. And all I know is Steven Spielberg did the thing, right? Anything with Black people being human. For me, that's about all I need. And so these people are actors, they're acting, they're portraying characters, but these characters were written from someone's story. Even if Alice Walker, I don't believe her story was, you know, true to anybody she knew, but who knows? It's somebody's story. And the performances that were given in the original were just straight up people being people, right? That's number one. We're not even talking about the original, we're talking about this. And so I've always had an attachment to it, right? And then also representation. I'm a Black actress. To see a plus size woman, not just a Black woman, but a Black plus size woman, a Black dark skinned plus size woman, have a major role where she was in charge. I'm talking about Sophia, of course, Oprah as Sophia, where she was in charge, where she was doing what she was doing. That alone made me feel attached to this story. And then I read the book later on in life, maybe in my teen years, still too young to read it. It was a little explicit, but it was real, very real. You know what I mean? It was real. It wasn't explicit for the sake of just, being explicit. It was being a real story. Then the musical in 2006, Drake. No, I'm not going to get into the details yet. Overall about this trailer, I'm sorry, I will go on. Overall about this trailer, I have chills because it reminded me of why I love the musical. Hearing Fantasia's voice, hearing the pain and the passion in Fantasia's voice. And Fantasia's not an actress first. She's a singer first. But in her singing, in every performance, nobody can deny the pain, the life experience, the passion in every performance. I don't care if she's singing I'm Here or Lady Marmalade. You know what I mean? She's going to give it to you. So, oh God, the freaking visuals, the I don't know what the scene is of them on stage and Ceely's in like in front of like a band, like a 1920s type band. Oh my God, I can't wait to see this movie. I'm excited. Okay, go ahead.
I'm excited for this film. I'm already reaching out to my family, my aunties at least, and my cousins, my sisters. Hey, I got the tickets. I just need y'all to come together. It drops on Christmas Day. We're going to watch this as a family. Okay? I know it's going to be packed. My people, y'all act accordingly. Okay? I know we extra. There's no way about it. I know we extra, but we gonna get along on this day, okay? And ain't gonna be no juke joint scenes in the movie theater. Ain't gonna be no juke joint scenes in the AMC. We don't need no juke joint scenes.
No, you remember Black Panther?
Yeah, I do. I do.
We had whole literally, we had whole, like, people came with drums.
But I'm talking about the scene. If you know The Color Purple, I'm talking about juke. I'm talking about fight.
I thought you meant like just dancing and having a good time.
Nah, that's gonna be inevitable. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We gonna do a thing, but we also do other things too. We gonna keep it peaceful. We gonna keep it nice and classy. We gonna keep it us. Let's say that. Let's go keep it us.
Mhm.
All that other stuff ain't up. So we can stop associating ourselves with that, okay? But the thing is, I was like, damn, I was hoping or a depiction of the book and not the previous film. This is the remake of the film.
It's not really the remake of the film. It's a remake of the Broadway musical.
True, because it's a musical. Yeah. You are correct.
Mm-hmm.
You are correct. I think it's a little bit of both. The musical is based.
Well, the musical is based on the film.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
And a little bit of the book. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't seen the musical, but it's what I've watched from the clip here. Is more of the book it's more of the film than the book, because in the book they don't talk about Suge Avery's relationship with her father, like him, the church scene and him being in the scene. That's not in the book at all.
You know what? That's not in the musical either. I just thought about it because I've seen the musical 6 times. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Yeah. So I haven't seen the musical, so you got to step above me. But, that's the only thing that I like. Dang, I really wanted it because once again, but they do have her, and her is the singer as well. They got a lot of singing, and they're coming into it, and her is going to play Squeak, Mary Agnes for the real ones. What's happening.
Mary Agnes. I want to kind of talk about criticisms of the trailer too. So it's most of the criticisms are on the most critical place in the world, Twitter, and not to say that I haven't put my criticism out there too, because I have. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of me feels a little bit like I wish there were more actors in the film, and I know people are thinking, what are you talking about? Okay, so there are actors who sing and singers who act, right? So I consider Fantasia a singer who acts. Mm-hmm. I consider Taraji an actor who sings. That's the differentiation. We have her. We have Halle Bailey. We have, I'm trying to think of the other singers. Fantasia.
Fantasia.
I just pray that the acting is done right. I pray that I'm not lacking anything from the acting. Because for me personally, and I consider myself an actress who sings, for me personally, I will be taken out of it if the acting's not there. Because this movie is not no play around when it comes to acting. Uh-oh, that's them behind you. Fantasia, Halle, Danielle, Colman. Oh my God, Colman Domingo ain't never let up when it comes to acting. That's an actor. You hear me? Taraji and who was that in front of Taraji? Oh, her. I should have known her glasses. And then, oh God, what is his name from The Walking Dead? Corey. But Fantasia has the life experience. And when it comes to Celia's story of being counted out, of being tossed to the side, of being considered not attractive, of being considered, whatever, she knows that. So I hope that it comes to her.
If people can find my old tweets, don't go looking for my old tweets.
You can delete them.
I may have said, but I may have said like, "Hey, Fantasia meant to play this role." That's how I feel. Like, I think I made a tweet talking about if I could recast The Color Purple, I think Fantasia is the person I chose.
Before she was cast?
Yeah, way before. Once again, I talk about this all the time.
You do that. You do that a lot. You need to start trademarking stuff.
I do. I think the new Mister is going to do a great job. And that's the other thing.
Colman Domingo. Jesus.
And that's the other thing.
Acting.
The fight between no, you fine. The fight between Mister and Nettie, that wasn't in the book either. It wasn't like that. It was kind of like, hey, you gotta go. Nettie was like, I figured, I'm out. Peace. That's what.
They dramatized it, of course, for the movie, and they kept it in the musical. Let me talk about the musical part, the musical element, real quick. Yes. So this is one of the few musicals that I have the CD. That's right, the compact disc of the original recording. I fell in love instantly because Sophia has all these wonderful songs, and she has a whole song about being plus size and putting it on her man. So I was like, okay, clearly I need to play this part. And then they went to Broadway the first time. I had to get the CD. So every single song, every single note of every single song, I know. It's going to take everything in me not to be singing at the top of my lungs in this theater. I'm going to have to go by myself. Like,
so you could be one of those. Okay, cool. Noted. I was about to say. You need a separate event for you. You need a privacy.
I really need to see it by myself.
We need to. I'm right with that. I never heard Danielle Brooks sing. She can blow.
And she went to Juilliard. Okay. A beast.
Talk to me then.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, that's the one person I like. Okay, other than Fantasia, to me, that's one person I like. Okay, I'm happy to see her something else,
gonna kill.
and especially to play Miss Sophia. Like
she's going to kill. When I say she's gonna kill, mark my words when you see this. And I'm talking about acting wise. She's gonna kill vocally too, but acting up.
And that's and you gotta think that is some huge shoes to fill because the executive producer Oprah, that's her. That's her. Can we all be comfortable to say that's like her main role that catapulted her into?
That was the first acting she ever did.
Okay, well then, so.
Yeah, and it came out the year after her show started, so it was like her time, you know.
I think the most pressure is on Danielle.
Things gonna be changing around here too.
The only reason why I don't think it's pressure on her is because Oprah has seen Danielle on Broadway like several times doing it. You know,
but it's not Oprah putting that pressure on her.
You're right.
People.
Yeah,
it's us.
Right.
It's us.
But guess what? I think because of her role as Tasty in Orange Is the New Black, I feel like we trust her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she gonna kill. I'm excited.
Yeah, she's stepping into some sense. Yeah, look, I know how I'm gonna come at it. I'm like, hey, let me say you. Right. Let me see what your stomp looking like.
I can't wait to see how they do it now because it's 2023. This is 30 plus years later because it came out in 85?
Yeah. It came out
38 years ago. Like this movie, and I want to say it came out like towards the end of the year too. This movie was really good in the 80s. Like the way that they shot it, the scenes, cinematography, all that stuff. I know they're gonna kill. You know who I want to see? I want to see who's gonna play Miss Millie. Minnie. Is it Minnie or Millie?
I was just talking about her the other day. I think it's Miss Minnie.
Whoever played her, she better make me hate her because I still hate that lady. I hate that lady more than I hate Mister.
After reading the book, I stopped hating Mister so much. Oh my god! And it makes me like
Lou Gossett Jr. is in this movie. David Alan Grier, Dion Cole. Miss Millie is played by Elizabeth Marvel. I don't know who she is, but I already hate her. I'm looking at her face right now. I already hate her. Oh yeah, she got that kind of face. That type of just one time. She is the ultimate Karen.
So let's watch the original Color Purple trailer. Yes.
That's such a good idea. Let's do it. Oh, right. Fun fact. You know, the lady who played Nettie, Akoso Ebusia, she's a princess, an African princess.
I heard about that.
And she's John Singleton's ex-girlfriend, baby mama type situation. They were together for a long time.
Right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
The Color Purple. An American story for the whole world. It's about life. It's about love. It's about us. You will always remember.
Yeah, I don't think that was the trailer. I almost feel like there has to be another trailer. I know it's an official trailer, but they didn't show anything. Like they didn't have any actual dialogue. Just some guy talking about, you will never forget. Steely, Mister. Old Mister. Maybe because it was a book. Maybe that's why they didn't go too much into.
This film has structured my way of thinking throughout life. This is I'm letting y'all know. Like, because once again, I put in my tweet, shout out to Twitter from time to time. But I've been saying, like, hey, you need to watch the movie. If you don't watch the movie, you sure need to read the book too. And it's going to show us, I know I've seen some people, once again, some people don't want this to happen. Like, oh gosh, why we got to remake this movie? How about you shut the hell up? But the thing is, today ain't the day for me. Like, like, stop complaining. Stop complaining about everything. Dang. This is a good film. It has a story. If you understand, you may be a little bit emotional about it. I understand and talk about trauma. This is a book that was written by a Black woman that was talking about her journey, not only with feminism, but also with her faith. Once again, if you even watch the movie, when she's talking to God, how things shift, how things when you stay in your home your home city, your hometown, how you always look at things compared to when you have your sister, the main person you love, go out and visit the world, tour the world, and see how men and people in society is different. The Color Purple is everything culture. Every time I watch this movie, even though I watched it over 100 times easily, I learned something new. All 2 and something hours, okay? It's just something, once again, we need to watch. And if you really want to support us, I think you need to watch The Color Purple. I think that's something in life. You know how people say before you can do something else, like a litmus test, okay, before you become an adult, you need to watch The Color Purple. Because I've never had a perspective from a white person watching The Color Purple. I had a conversation about it.
Oh, I have.
I have it. I would love
only because of YouTube. YouTube has a bunch of white people reacting to it, watching it for the first time. And that's what I love to see, because they're a lot of them are younger, so they're like, oh my God, I'm so glad these times are over and it's not like that anymore. Right. Yeah.
That's
overall,
why remakes are needed. But
absolutely. And see, that's the thing. All remakes are not supposed to happen. A lot of people were saying, I'm tired of remakes, don't do no more remakes. Some remakes are good remakes. Some remakes, some stories are tales as old as time. The core of this story is really still relevant. And I would love to see a 2023 take on it. Plus,
there y'all have it. The trailer, the reaction of The Color Purple, the musical 2023, dropping December 25th, Christmas Day.
We need to do one thing before we leave. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm doing?
Oh, I'm stuck at this, you know.
You and me, us never part, my key, dad.
I'll be trying to do this at the
clap, hit, clap, hit, clap, hit, clap, hit.
So
you got it.
1,
clap,
2.
Right hand, clap, left hand, clap, both hands.
Look, I'm hitting the microphone and shit.
Okay.
I'm getting close.
We'll practice. We got 6 months. We got 6 months.
See y'all. Cinephile Culture. How y'all feeling? What are y'all thoughts? This is just us talking. If you feel the same, let us know. If you feel different, please let us know. This is an extension of everything culture, and the pillars are still the same: respect, communication, and culture. Respect, communication, consistency, all throughout. But we're gonna be working on some new things. If y'all have suggestions for us for films, for movies, for shorts, for trailers to watch, let us know. Holla at us. We greatly appreciate y'all feedback.
And wait till December.
There it is. So once again, you can reach out to us, Cinephile Culture, Joy and Drake, and we love to continue our interaction. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Peace.